Hello. Welcome to Premier Football Chat. So yeah, let's get into it. There's a lot of big games this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. So let's start off with the game at Anfield, which is the 12:30 kickoff between Liverpool and Chelsea. Both teams are really big clubs and they're not having the best of seasons. So yeah, Liverpool have been losing a few games this season, mainly on the road to the likes of Forest, Man United, Arsenal, to name a few. And they haven't really lost that many at Anfield, so it's only one defeat in like 3 years or so, 4 years, and that was at home to Leeds United earlier this season. So yeah, even though they've not had their best of form, they've still got a decent home record, but they'll have to start winning games and going on a run if they want to get into the Champions League. And the same goes for Chelsea. They've not really hit the ground running this season, and yeah, they were poor on the road against Fulham in their last outing, and yeah, went down to 10 men. So both teams will need to get the win here, but only one team can do that. So it's going to be an interesting game, and yeah, they're both quite off the pace at the moment, so they'll need to do what they can to get the win in the game. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good attacking game because both teams have got to push for it, and yeah, I think we could see Mudryk feature in this game. But yeah, Joao Felix won't be because he obviously got red carded against Fulham and will be serving his ban. And yeah, Gakpo, I still feel like he needs to do a little bit more because he had a decent World Cup, but I wasn't too impressed with him in the games that I saw him in the Champions League qualifiers against Rangers and also in the Europa League against Arsenal this season. But yeah, he's highly rated as well, so we'll see how he gets on. And yeah, we'll move into the 3 o'clock kickoff. So there's another big game, but this one's at the bottom of the leagues between Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. So this was a really good game in the reverse picture. So yeah, Forest went 2-0 up and then Bournemouth came back on 1-3-2. And yeah, it was a really good comeback from them. A really good goal from Philip Billing in that one. So this time, though, Forest are in a better moment than Bournemouth. So they won against Leicester and seem to be settling on their first 11 now as well. And they seem to be clicking. So Steve Cooper's done a good job getting all the players that he signed and integrating them. So yeah, it should be a good game. And yeah, Bournemouth need to start winning. They've lost a few in a row now, and yeah, lost at Brentford. So it should be a good game. But I feel like Forest might have the edge in this one because they're in a better moment now, and they've also picked up a win on the road this season against Southampton. So yeah, and also in the other games at the 3 o'clock kickoffs, we've got another big game between West Ham and Everton at the London Stadium. So yeah, both teams are really big clubs, but both are in the bottom three. So yeah, this is a massive game, and people will might suggest that the loser of this game between Moyes and Lampard might get sacked. And I've heard rumours of Rafa Benitez being linked to West Ham. So we'll see how it goes. So it should be a tense game, this one, quite a cagey game. So we'll have to see how they get on. And also, the other fixtures are, I think we've got Leicester against Brighton. So yeah, I fancy Brighton to do the job here, get the win, because yeah, they're in better form and they play really good football. And yeah, Leicester will be coming into this one on the back of a defeat at Forest. So yeah, and Brighton are going really well and they're really confident as they beat Liverpool 3-0 earlier on in the week. So sorry, last Saturday. And yeah, there's another game which is Southampton against Southampton. They're playing at home against Aston Villa. So yeah, this will be a interesting game because both teams got their win in the last game. So yeah, Aston Villa beat Leeds narrowly 2-1, and Southampton beat Everton. So it should be an interesting game. Nathan Jones has got 3 wins on the spin in 3 different competitions. So he's got Southampton together and playing good football. So yeah, Ward-Prowse scored the 2 goals, and he's going to be really important for Southampton if they're to stay up. And yeah, they'll be feeling confident that they can stay up now because Nathan Jones has really got them together and got them playing decent football over the last 3 games. And it looked like he was going to be under pressure as well for his job, but he seems to have turned it around, and he did a decent job at Luton. I know it's a bit of a character, let's say that, in his interviews. And yeah, in the evening kickoff, it's a big game at Selhurst Park again. So yeah, Palace, who managed to get a last minute equaliser against Man United, host Newcastle. So yeah, Newcastle have just let Chris Wood go on loan to Forest, so they'll be relying on Isak, who's back fit now, scoring. And yeah, he scored against Fulham. He got the winner. So yeah, he looks like a good player in the games that he's played. They just need to keep him fit, and it'll be interesting to see if he plays him and Wilson together, or if he'll keep Isak on the bench. So yeah, and also Newcastle, they're one of the teams who are in the race for Champions League football. So it'd be interesting to see how they do at Selhurst Park, especially after Man United just played at Selhurst Park earlier in the week. So yeah, they'll be feeling confident because they've only lost one game this season, and that was a late goal against Liverpool. So they're quite hard to beat, and I feel like they'll be difficult to break down, and Palace might be a bit leggy after their efforts against Man United during the week. So yeah, Newcastle will be looking to put their foot down and stamp their authority at a difficult ground. So yeah, let's get into the games on Sunday. So let's start off between the game between Man City and Wolves. So yeah, Man City did really well to come back yesterday against Tottenham. So yeah, they were 2-0 down at half time, and then yeah, managed to come back, and I feel like they really needed to win that game as well to keep in touch with Arsenal. I still feel like they could drop points here and there along as the season goes on. But it's going to be really crucial that they go on a run, and Haaland keeps his goal scoring run going. So yeah, he managed to score for the first time in over 300 minutes, and yeah, he's been outstanding this season for City. And also they've got Alvarez back in the team now as well, so he'll be good to take the pressure off Haaland as well. And also he makes really good runs and presses the ball as well. And yeah, Mahrez is hitting his form, and Grealish as well. He's done really well in these last few games and was rewarded with a start. So yeah, I feel like Man City, they can't afford to lose this game against Wolves. I know Wolves won there a couple of seasons ago, and yeah, last season they lost because Raul Jimenez got sent off, but they can cause a few problems as well with their pace. And yeah, in terms of Adama Traore, and it'd be interesting to see how Costa does against the likes of John Stones. But yeah, for me, yeah, Man City should get the win here. And yeah, I really like the look of that Rico Williams, who played fullback. So yeah, they'll be looking to get the win, and I think they will do. And the other game at Ellen Road is between Leeds United and Brentford. So I feel like there'll be goals in this one. And yeah, Nonto, who's been outstanding, scored a brilliant volley against Cardiff in midweek. So he's going to cause a few problems, I reckon, for Brentford. And he's just non-stop. He never gives up. So yeah, he's an outstanding player. And yeah, Brentford have the likes of Ivan Toney, who scored another penalty in the game last week against Bournemouth. And yeah, they're a good team as well, Brentford, really good, high intensity. You always know you're in a game against them, and I feel like this one will be goals galore. Should be a rocking atmosphere as well at Ellen Road for that one. Right then, it's the big one, the big one. Two giants, Arsenal, who are league leaders. They're hosting Manchester United, so this one will be a big game. And it's a shame for Man United that Casemiro is suspended, because it would have had a really big build-up between him against Partey. So it will be interesting to see who steps in, either Fred or McTominay. And yeah, it just would have been really good to have him and Partey going against each other, and sort of reminiscence of the Keane Vieira days. But yeah, it'll be still a good game, still enough quality on the pitch. For me, the key battle for this one is going to be it could be between Saka and Luke Shaw. So yeah, Saka plays on the right, and also Martinelli against Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's been outstanding for Man United. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka on the right against Martinelli on the left, and yeah, Saka on the right against Luke Shaw on the left will be good key battles in terms of who's going to win this game. And I feel like Arsenal have the edge in this one because yeah, they'll be at home and they'll be really rocking, and the magnitude of this game is not lost. and yeah, they've been the outstanding team this season. Man United are still going through a growing phase for me. They're getting better and better, but yeah, Arsenal look like they're towards the finished article now after a few testing years with Arteta, and he's done a remarkable job over the last few months, I'd say. And yeah, they've just signed Leandro Trossard, who I really like as well, from Brighton. Yeah, he's doing really well. I don't know if he's going to feature or if he's too late. We'll have to see. But he's done really well for Brighton this season, starting to score goals, and he'll push the likes of Martinelli and Saka on as well. So yeah, it should be a good game. Man United will look to try dominate the midfield, so with the likes of Bruno and Eriksen. So yeah, it'll be good to see them up against the likes of Partey and Xhaka. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. It should be a really good game. And on Monday, it's the London derby as Fulham face Tottenham. Yeah, so this one will be interesting because yeah, Tottenham had it the other way around. So normally they start games poorly, they come out quite strong, but against Man City they did really well in the first half. I thought they were going to go on and actually win it, but the way they capitulated, oh my days, how can you do that straight away? Like, it was 2-2 in no time in the second half. Yeah, it's really big problems there for Tottenham. It's going to be an interesting game. I feel like Fulham will push them all the way as well because they're a really good team. And yeah, they've got the likes of Mitrovic and Dicko Bobby Reed as well. So it should be an interesting game, this one. I'm looking forward to it as well because Kulusevski, I thought he played quite well against Man City. Yes, and obviously they've got the main man, Harry Kane. So yeah, it should be a really entertaining game. Good atmosphere, London derby. So yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, hit the like button and subscribe.